Welcome to this captivating video essay on Prince of Persia and its connection to the concept of force diffusion. Today, we will delve into the popular video game franchise and explore how the narrative and gameplay elements mirror the idea of force diffusion. Through this analysis, we aim to understand how the fictional world of Prince of Persia can shed light on the repercussions of cultural assimilation and the complexity surrounding force diffusion. The concept of force diffusion. Force diffusion occurs when one culture or group forcefully imposes its customs, ideas, or values into another, often results in the assimilation or erosion of the target culture's identity. This phenomenon can be seen throughout history as conquerors, colonizer, or dominant power seeks to spread their influence. The Role Artifact Collection. Throughout the game, the prince collects artifacts that hold significant cultural and historical value. These artifacts serve as symbols of the cultural heritage that is at risk of being lost due to force diffusion. By encountering these artifacts and understanding their importance, players can reflect on the consequences of cultural assimilation and the preservation of cultural treasures. As we conclude this video essay, we understand that Prince of Persia serves as a compelling portrayal of force diffusion within a fictional context. The game invites players to contemplate the complexities of cultural assimilation, identity loss, and the preservation of heritage. By immersing ourselves in this engaging narrative, we can cultivate greater awareness and empathy towards the challenges faced by cultures undergoing force diffusion.
Introducing Prince of Persia. The movie follows the story of Dastan, Jake Gyllenhaal, a skilled and adventurous young prince in ancient Persia. After he is adopted by King Shahraman, Ronald picked up as a child, Dastan grow up to become a formidable warrior and beloved members of royal family. The king's two biological sons, Tas Richard Coily and Garsiv Toby Cable, also respect Dastan as their brother. The narrative unfolds when the Persian army attacked the sacred city of Alamut, suspecting that the city is producing weapons for their enemies. During the siege, Dastan acquires a mysterious dagger from the city Princess Tamina, Jaime Atherton, which has the power to control time, and when combined with a magical sand-filled hourglass. As events unfold, Dastan is accused of assassinating the King Shahraman. Fleeing from his own family, this joins forces with Princess Tamina, who is determined to protect the dagger from falling into the wrong hands. Together, they embark on a journey to clear Dastan's name and prevent the sinister Nizam, Ben Kingsley, Dastan's uncle, from using the dagger power for his malevolent ambitions. Throughout the film, Dastan and Tamina must overcome the numerous obstacles, including treacherous landscape, epic battles, and encounters with delightful characters. As they grow closer, they realize the true potentials of the dagger and the responsibility they hold in ensuring the safekeeping. The movie blends actions, romance, and fantasies as Dastan and Tamina strive to outwit their enemies and after the course of history. Ultimately, they must control Nizam and put an end to his plot to unleash the destructive. Prince of Persia is a widely acclaimed video game franchise that follows the heroic journey of eponymous prince through ancient Persia. The game's immersive narrative and thrilling gameplay provide a rich platform for exploring the concept of force diffusion. In Prince of Persia, we witness the prince navigating various challenges, including encounters with different cultures or societies. As the princes interact with this diverse environment, we observe that the forces of force diffusions to play. The game narrative highlights the tension between preserving one culture's identity and embracing external influence, often resulting to the loss of delusion of the original cultures. Conquering one cultures of being slave in return in order to make the mistake of right price, thus mere princes to make the relationship of the two kingdoms be united and not to throw good relationship with each other. Summary in Google Form. In the video essays on the film adaptations of Prince of Persia, the concept of forced diffusion is examined with the context of cultural representation. Forced diffusions refers to the impositions or spreading of cultural elements or ideas or coercive manner. The video essays argues that the Prince of Persia movie exemplifies forced diffusions through its portrayal of Middle Eastern culture. The essay highlights how the film incorporates cultural, aesthetic, and narratives associated with the Middle East but fails to provide an authentic representation. Instead, its presents romanticized and stereotypical versions of the region, catering to Western audiences' expectations. This form of forced diffusions result in the distorted representations that perpetuates stereotypes and overlooks the complexities and diversity of Middle Eastern culture. Furthermore, the essay discussed that the power dynamic at play in these forced diffusions. The movie productions involve predominantly Western creative team who are responsible for shaping the narrative and aesthetic of the film. This unequal power dynamic can control to one-sided representation that may not accurately reflect the lived experiences and perspective the cultures being portrayed. In conclusion, the video essays in the Prince of Persia movie explores how it exemplifies forced diffusion by representing and romanticized versions of the Middle Eastern culture, perpetuating stereotypes and lacking of authentic representations. It raises important question about the responsibility filmmaker have inaccurate portraying diverse cultures and avoid the pitfalls of forced diffusions in their storytelling. Thank you for joining us in this thought-provoking journey in the world of Prince of Persia and its connection to the forced diffusions as we celebrate the power of video game to convey important social message. Let us remember the significance of cultural diversity and importance of respecting and preserving the identities of different societies. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and embrace the fascinating stories that shape our shared human experiences. That's all for our reports. Thank you.